Hello everyone, I am JV and Dr. Mohammad Miraj Alam, Assistant Professor of Economics, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. In this section of video, I will discuss the remaining part of status of education in India. In the previous video, I have discussed the current status of education in India and some other related aspect of the education in India. Now, this is the second video on this topic. This topic is from the Indian economy, a paper which taught in a BA B.Ed second semester program. Okay. Now, in this video, I will specifically discuss about the modern education in India, the evaluation of the system through the various policies. What was the system of modern education in India and the existing system? We will discuss through the various policies, and we'll look into the matter and the level of modernization of Indian education. We'll look through the different policies which was adopted by government of India on time to time. Right. Let's start from the British government. Okay, British government had introduced modern education in India. The credit of introducing modern education has goes to Britishers. Britishers was intent to develop the education because they want to skilled and English speaking and English knowing labor force. As we all know that India is colonized by the Britishers, and they want to person who is knowing and who is well aware about the English. So they have introduced in English in the Indian education system. The British government had introduced in modern education in India from Macaulay Minute to Wood's dispatch to several commission like Sadler Commission uh, in 904 Indian Education Policy, etc. Build the foundation of Indian education system uh, uh, during the colonial period. There are various committee which was set up after the India got independence. The first such type of committee for the revival of education system and the modernization of Indian education system was the Radhakrishnan Committee. In 1948-49, the University of Education was uh, constituted, University Education Commission was constituted under Radha Krishnan. It modeled the education system based on the needs of independent India. A pre-independent India education value system was catering to the colonial matter, right? The previous pre-independence period education system was basically catering the need of colonies, not for Indian people and an Indian concept of this education system was not Indian type. So Radhakrishnan Committee was constituted to Indianization of Indian education. As we all know that pre-independent Indian education system was catering to colonial masters. Uh, there was a need to replace Machiavellism with the Indian value system. Right? Machiavellism is the policy of eliminating indigenous culture through the planned substitution of alien culture of colonizing power via the education system. Right? As we all know that Britishers were very clever and they want to exploit India as much as they can. But for the exploitation of India, they have to well-trained labor force. Uh, the trained labor force they cannot import from the Britain, because at that time when India was ruling by the British government, Britain also ruling some other part of the world. So they have faced to the human crisis, educated human crisis. So they have decided to modernize Indian education through the through the introduction of uh, English language in the Indian education system, because they want to people who are well aware and knowing of English. Right. Some of the values mentioned in the commission, which were established commission under the Radhakrishnan committee. Okay. The first was the values mentioned in the Radha Commission was wisdom and the knowledge. Right. As we all know that how much wisdom and the knowledge is important for any country and for the any person uh, of the country. Aims of the social order, the desired social order for which youth are being educated. Because the westernization concept of education were not suited for India, because Indian culture were destroyed by them. So to bring the Indian culture once again into the uh, discussion, into the power, into the society of India, Indian educationalists suggest to include the social to include the social education in the Indian education system. The third point is the love for higher values of life, and fourth one is the training of leadership. Uh, there were the values were mentioned in the Radhakrishnan committee, right? Independent Indian education system developed along the lines of the value framework. In present times, where there are imminent threats of political ideologies hijacking the pedagogy of education and the commercialization of education, eroding the value system, it is appreciable to dust off the values promulgated by the Commission. A recent controversial circular by the Central University of Kerala is one of the example of the such type of policies. The Kerala Central University were directing the research topic for PhD student must be in accordance to the national priorities, and research in irrelevant topics and the privilege area must be discouraged is a case point. Right. The next commission, which was assigned to revamp and reform in the education system in India, were set up under the Kothari Commission. It is very important commission in terms of educational development in India and the educational framework of India. Right. It is a very famous commission. If Radhakrishnan Committee charted out the value system of Indian education system, it was Kothari Commission who provided the basic framework of the same. The commission provided for standardization of education system on 10 plus 2 plus 3. As we all know that the still the education system which is followed in India are the concept of Kothari Commission. Kothari Commission suggested secondary level of education up to the 10th. After that, there were 2 years added in, that is 10 plus 2 level, that is known as senior or higher secondary level of education. After that, 3 year program have been launched, which was the UG level. That's why we all know that 10 plus 2 plus 3 pattern of education system, which is still relevant and in the part of education system. Emphasize the need to make work experience and social national services as an integral part of education, right? The commission emphasized the need to work experience and social national services as an integral part of education. As we all know that education without social and national integration is the useless. As uh, because we are expecting from educated person, he should be behaved socially, he should be talked sensibly. Otherwise, there is no meaning of any education, right? Linking of colleges to several schools in the neighborhood. The colleges were linked to the schools in the neighboring areas, so that from the passing out the schools, a student can join to the higher education in their own neighboring areas, in their own areas. Otherwise, there will be a high number of dropout, which is present in Indian education system. There may be some other reason as well, but there is a colleges according to the Kothari Commission. Equalization of opportunities to all and to achieve social and national integration, right? Equalization of opportunities means there should be equal opportunities for all the people who are residing in India. There should education system should be unbiased. A person who is a citizen of India, no matter which religion he belongs and which caste he belongs and which income groups he belongs, but there should be a proper education should be provided to each and every member of the society. This was the requirement of the country, and this is also focused in the Kothari Commission of on education. And if you want to resounding development of India, we have to education system which should be a socially inclusive and which cater the need of current time as well as carry the opportunity to national integration and social services as well. Neighborhood school system without social or religious segregation and the school complex system integrity, integrating primary and secondary level of education, right? The syllabus should be like that, the student cannot face the experience of alien at the higher level. So there is integration of school system with the level college level, right? On the job training of the teacher staff and for the effort to raise the status of teachers to attract talent into the profession. For the imparting social and education which have a national integration, we need good quality of teachers. So teacher education is also important to provide the teachers training. There was a teachers training colleges in across India so that we can produce good quality of teachers who after passing and after passing out and graduating from the teachers education colleges join the schools at the different levels and teach the student in the professional and job training a professional manner and able to deliver the job training to the student at a different level, right? To raise expenditure on education from 2.9% of GDP to 6.6% by 1985. This is the very debatable topic in India because, as we all know, that from the sixth independence, every commission and every policy maker suggested that India should be at least expend 6% of their GDP on the education system, because we all know that India is a country where huge number of poor people are living. And their per capita income are very low as compared to other developed and developing countries. So the individual cannot afford the expenditure of education for their children. In that way, there are large number of people, children cannot join the schools in their area because they have to starting work from the very early stage of life to contribute into the family affairs, to contribute into the family income for their survival. That's why education expenditure should be raised from 2.9% of the GDP to the 6% by 1985, right? But it is the only dream which still can't fulfill. Let's hope for the future. We can expect of the Indian government that the Indian government should increase the level of educational expenditure up to the 6% of their GDP. Right. The committee report paved the way for National Education Policy 1986, which provided the base and the roadmap for further development of the education. The committee, that is Kothari Committee, paved the way of National Education Policy 1960. We all know that there was education policy in 1968. Kothari Commission was just extension of that policy and the roadmap to fulfill the policies requirement, policy suggestion in the coming times, right, in the Indian education system. As we all know that the Indian education system were suffering from the huge problems. There were a policy paralysis in a part of Indian education system. There must be solution for this policy paralysis. So there were on time there are different education policies have been constituted by the government, and the committee time to time suggested the remedial measures to improve the level of education in India from the school level to the higher education level, right? After there is a one national education policy that was the before after the Kothari Commission, that was the National Education Policy 1968. The policy provided for radical restructuring and equalization of educational opportunities to achieve national integration and greater cultural and economic development. Here is the point to discuss. It is the most important point. Radical restructuring. Restructuring means there were requirement for change the education system. As we all know that restructuring means the reforms in the current existing system, right, in education system, and equalization of educational opportunities. I have already told you there should be a equal opportunity for all the people, all the children who are Indians. Even sometime it is also policy for the refugees who are living in India, so they can every child can get the a better education, and it is only possible when government able to invest a huge amount of money in the infrastructure and recruitment of the teacher and providing facilities in the school level, so the student can attract into the education system to achieve the national integration and the greater cultural economic development. National integration is the important one, because we all know that India is a diverse country, and people are living in India with a diversity. Uh, 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 Linguistic diversity. People are from the different caste, different culture, different religious background. To assimilate all them, we need to policy which promotes the national integration among the member of the society, right? And to great and greater culture and economic development. As we know that the role of education in the economic development is a very well accepted concept. Without education, we cannot expect that economic development in the right manner. Right. To protect the culture, we need to study the culture from the different level of education. We should provide the opportunities and awareness campaign for the cultural heritage of India and the different culture which exhibits in India in the different states. Right. Increase public expenditure of education to the 6%. It was again repeated. It was suggested by the Kothari Commission. This point again accepted and repeated in the National Education Policy 1968. Provide for better training and qualification of teachers. I have already discussed about it. Three language formula. This is the very important. India adopted the three language formula in the National Education Policy 1968. Right. State government should implement the study of modern Indian language, preferably one of the southern language apart from Hindi and English in the Indian speaking states, and of Hindi along with the regional language and English in the non-Hindi speaking state. Hindi was encouraged uniformly to promote common language for all Indians, but it is still the dream to the for the Hindi language to become a in pan India language. It is still the dream of many people of India. So because we know there are some southern states who protest again and again in against the compulsory Hindi language teaching. Right. So this was the Kothari. This was the concept of Kothari Commission and the contribution of Kothari Commission and the National Language Policy 1968. I think this is sufficient in this part of video. In the next part of my video, I will discuss about the National Education Policy of 1985. Thank you so much for watching this video.